Hey there. Didn't see ya. I'm going to talk to you about what it's like to be an influencer. The positives, the negatives, what I wish I could have told my 20-year-old self, and any tips in case you are wanting to join this endeavor. I don't really know what it is, but I'm in it. First, I want to start with the positives. I have a lot of opportunity to do things I love, which include traveling. It allows me to stay home with my daughter. It allows me to provide for her. Also, probably the most positive thing is when I get messages about how my videos have helped someone, or maybe it was a confidence boost that they needed or a laugh that they needed. That's always the creme de la creme, and you feel really good with that. The negatives, I guess that's everything you could assume. Negative comments get you down. People thinking they own you because they made you, so they think they have this hold on your life and they're entitled to certain facts about your life. That's hard to balance sometimes. It's hard to disassociate comments with my actual thoughts and beliefs, and then you see the good comments and you want to take those in, but then you see the bad ones and it's like picking and choosing, and then you're like, should I even pick and choose? I shouldn't let any comment affect me, kind of thing. It's just kind of balancing outside noise. I posted a video on my TikTok a couple days ago, and it was a very vulnerable moment where I was talking about feelings I was having internally, and I was vulnerable, and you know, people were commenting, this is pathetic. Again, very small amount towards the, we got you girl, you can do this, blah, 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 blah. Then you see the one comment that's like, you're unstable. Like, there's so many people that have it worse than you. I am not naive to the fact that everyone has issues way bigger than mine, but I've never judged someone else's emotions based on that. I'm a big believer that we all have our own experiences in life. We've all been dealt certain cards, and we all handle it in different ways, and we all experience our own individual pain, right? I share my pain, and it's different from someone else's. It doesn't take away from my pain, it doesn't take away from theirs. But maybe it's how I was raised or my mom, I don't know, but I've never felt the need to validate or invalidate someone else's emotions. And then another negative I would have to say is always trying to come off a certain way. Like, I'm literally filming this YouTube and I'm wondering, how's my hair? I didn't really put a lot of makeup on like I usually do. Like, should I go back and do that? Should I move back so you see the top of my jeans? Should I link this outfit? Like, it's like so many moving parts. Your mind is always on. Like, I've never really witnessed something beautiful anymore and not wanted to record it. Because yeah, your brain doesn't really turn off. It's content. Your life is your content. For me, so that's a negative. Could be turned into a positive because you always have memories of certain things, but it's just my 2 cents. Okay. Where do I think I would be if I wasn't an influencer? So before I got into social media, I was a research coordinator at the VA. So I worked with PTSD, post-combat trauma veterans, and I also was an assistant on a study prior with an exoskeleton. It was very, very cool. I would probably be in medicine. So I was gonna go to medical school, and that was my dream. I just really wanted to be around people and help them in some sort of way. It's not like I was like a natural at medicine or like I really loved it. I just loved being around people, and I loved talking with them and seeing them improve and helping them on their journey. And I was also thinking about being a psychiatrist too. So this is actually interesting. My relationship with social media, I would delete my social media for months at a time. That was a lot of things people found very addictive. I never found it addictive. I would just very easily take it out of my life. So that was interesting to me because now I can't do that. So I know how to detach to a certain extent. Like, obviously, talking about the struggles with this, I still am working on it, but I know how to detach relatively well. So advice I would give my younger self if I was just starting out in social media, I got told no a lot of times. I would reach out to companies, so many companies every single day, just wanting to like work with them and begging like, please, please. I got told no so many times. Actually, I worked with like 5 companies that have already told me no, that told me no prior, and now I'm working with them, so win moment for me. But just to not be discouraged by all the no's. But I feel like after the 60th no, like blatantly no, and some no's were rude, like, you're just not what we're looking for, you're not the body type, you're not the personality, BBDD. Don't let it get you down. It's like this much of an impact. You have all of this ground to cover. If I was giving people advice on starting out, just figure out who you are first and what message you want to put out into the world. Every action, whether it's subliminal or not, is projected onto other people and they see it. So they can form their own opinions and you have to be okay with that. So tips for my people that want to go on social media, I was just thinking that. Stay consistent in posting, and I struggled with this for a little bit. The numbers are gonna change, right? I was used to hitting viral videos every single day. I would grow like by 100,000 people every day. Like boom, every day I'd be like 0.5, 0.6, 0.7. It was just an overnight thing. And then when that kind of slowed down again, I felt so discouraged. It was like my dopamine hit was taken from me. And I felt like nothing I did was good enough. And I was always comparing one video to the last, and it's not like that. Life comes in waves and it's chapters and it's different experiences, and that's what you're sharing. Don't be scared to post something because it's not perfect. I'm literally always asking my friends like, what do you think about this? What about this one? Would you like this one better? Like, trust your gut. A lot of the time, sometimes we get decision overload and then you can't make a decision. That's how I feel sometimes. I'm like, I made too many decisions. I don't know what to do anymore. I'm shutting down. But just put the content out there. Don't leave it in drafts too long. And don't be afraid to like share the mundane stuff just as much as the super exciting stuff, because that's life and it's relatable and people can relate to that. I'm trying to think of more, but I think those are my main ones that have helped me get to where I am today. And write down your ideas. If you get ideas, write them down right when you have them. I would write them in my notes all the time because you will forget no matter what. Do something that makes you unique, like in your own platform to your people, that's different from anything else. And it will be different because we're all different from each other. So you have something to contribute to this world that I can't, and you deserve to be heard. So I hope that helps you. Just have the confidence. I mean, just have the confidence. It's obviously not that easy, but put in the work. Just put in the work and you will get whatever you want. What I would change about social media today, this one's so easy, just more censoring of harassment and bullying. I think it's hurtful. And there is this point of free speech, but I don't care. If you're bullying someone and trying to bring them down, that doesn't count. I think Instagram does a really great job of that. I'm just starting on YouTube, so I don't know how good YouTube does. I am 27. Right? So I'm thinking if I would have joined social media at 20, I really didn't have an idea of who I was, what I stood for. Confidence wasn't really there. So I'm very grateful that I joined, or that I became a part of social media when I did, because I felt more confident in who I was as a woman, as an individual, as a mom, as a friend, as a daughter, just really in general. I think that's helped me a lot, a lot. Things I would have done differently. Honestly, nothing. I really know that I tried my best in everything I've done thus far, and the things I would change, I wouldn't want to, because I've learned from them. As long as you learn from your mistakes, they're worth making them. So goals for social media going forward. That's a great question. I guess growing on all my 3 platforms, which is YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok, and seeing where that extends to in the entertainment industry, like SNL and TV shows and movies. That's the ultimate dream and aspiration I have. So that is my ultimate goal. Now, this is the most important one, what I want to say to my supporters. When you guys send me messages or write me letters or send stuff to my P.O. box, comment on pictures and videos, and just give me your relentless support, and I don't know what I would do without it. I probably wouldn't be on social media if it wasn't for that. And you guys are so vulnerable and you share such intimate stories about your personal life. I feel so honored that you trust me with that and that you feel comfortable enough to share that with me. You are what friends and family should be. You're supportive and you're kind and you're uplifting. I don't know, I think it's beautiful. So to my supporters, thank you so much. I know there's this light that shines on negativity that sometimes I worry that the people that do leave kind comments are like, does she not see me? Like, I'm right here. But I do see you, and you guys make it all worth it. You really do. So I am forever grateful to you. So in regards to people treating me differently when I got on social media, I mean, yeah, you notice it. Making friends after the fact, I've learned the hard way. It's not always with the best intention. It's just being self-aware, knowing your group, and keeping your inner circle tight. That is sacred. Your platform is sacred. Who you keep around you is sacred. Don't take it lightly. Don't just, yeah, sure, come on. No, it's not that easy, and it shouldn't be, whether you have a platform or not. Who you let into your life dictates your life. Sometimes it can feel kind of lonely because you feel like your friend group is limited to like what you had before you made a platform. But like I said prior, my supporters, they don't make it feel lonely. And then you have your family and your really core value friends. They don't make it feel lonely. Okay, so do I think social media has changed my social life? My social life hasn't really changed. I think I never really went out that much, and I don't really go out that much currently. I will have a glass of wine, or I'll have my little tequila drink, but I try to not think of that because it's not like I do anything bad, really. I mean, if I was like living a double life, maybe, yeah, I'd be like, yeah, no one really knows what I do at night, but yeah, no, I keep it the same. I'm pretty bored. I hope that was enlightening to you guys. Again, comment below any video ideas you guys have. I think this is how we got this video idea. So you guys were commenting this. I think it's super cool. This is such a different platform for me that I can talk about my personal life way more in depth and give you guys insight on whatever questions you have. I love you guys. I love my little kittens. My little kittens! Come gather around. It's story time. We're gonna go to bed. But thanks for listening. I hope this was helpful. I hope you see a little bit more about my life. And I will see you guys next week. And I'm gonna go down because I'm rambling because I never know how to end these things. So bye. Besos. Mis gatitos.